I'm driving. I feel inspired. I feel inspired. I feel, oh shit. So I'm driving in traffic. I have both hands on the wheel, and I'm driving to go to church. Tonight is communion service at church. It's a Thanksgiving communion service, and I was driving in the truck that's not mine. I don't own this truck, and I have one car that's not working. But you know what? I'm thankful that I have a car to borrow. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have 2 cars I'm borrowing right now. And then I have a broken car that's sitting at the place where I live, which I don't own that place either. But I'm thankful I have a place to sleep. I have a place to make videos for my hobby. And I have just breath. After what we've been dealing with the 19, I'm glad I have my breath. I am thankful I had the vid 2 times and survived both times. It's like more than 1% chance that you're going to survive the 19 anyways. So I'm thinking about critical thankfulness. Critical thankfulness. Not regular thankfulness, but the thankfulness that is critical for you to appreciate life. Today I was thinking about a lot of people aren't thankful because they feel entitled. They feel entitled to what they have. I'm not saying like what you worked for. If you work for it, if you have the capacity to work, you should be thankful you have the capacity to work and make money. Or you got a job that you don't like anymore? Be thankful you have a job you don't like anymore. But when you're entitled or you think you deserve something, you're not very thankful. For example, if you think you worked really hard to get to where you're at, you're arrogant, thinking, oh, why am I thankful? Even on a theological level, people think God looked into the future and he saw you're going to do good things and be a good person. So essentially, you are not thankful to your Savior for saving you because he based the fact that he saved you on you being a good person in the future and accepting him in the future, which there's no reason to be thankful if you played a major role in being saved. You know what I mean? Because I believe salvation comes by faith through grace. It's nothing you've done to earn or deserve it. Everything you do in response to your salvation is in response to your salvation. It's not like you are trying to stay in God's good grace. But there is a relationship between the two in the sense that if you do good, you will be blessed. If you do bad, you will be cursed, generally speaking, because God is sovereign and God may do good things in your life in spite of your bad behavior. It might not even be you. It might be the fact that God is doing good things in your life for the people around you. For the people around you, not for you. You may benefit from the good that God blesses you with, even if you're doing bad. Like you may have premarital sex and have a child out of it, and that child becomes a great blessing to your life. You may do bad. Like you may have premarital sex and believe in God, thinking that, well, you're under grace, that God, you could go and sin because you're under grace, but then you may have really bad, terrible consequences. You may be connected to a person that is a terrible person, and then you have that connection forever because you have a kid with them. You may get married to a person because you had sex with them, and is that a reason to marry? No. That's why there's more reason to get married than have sex. There should be a order, just like salvation, there's an order. God chooses you by His grace, not because of anything you did. And most people who are thankful for their salvation are going to do great and fantastic and wonderful things in response to God saving their filthy soul. Their filthy flesh is going to still disintegrate. Like, I'm getting older. That's part of the consequences of the fall of humanity. But I'm thankful to God for what He has allowed me to go through, because I believe most of what I went through in my life has made me a better person. Like going through really bad situations with friends, family, and even people that I barely met is preparing me to be more fit to serve God. So I'm thankful for the bad things in my life, and I'm thankful especially for the good things that happen in my life. Because yeah, I absolutely like to have good things happen all the time, but without the bad things in your life, how do you appreciate the good things? Like the days if I have a bad headache or I feel sick, it makes me appreciate the days that I don't have a headache and I feel good, that I maybe am not having asthma issues or whatever it is. I am thankful for the good and the bad. That's why I say we need to be critical or have critical thankfulness in our life. Just like when we think about like the pains that happen, the pains and the strife of life. So I hope you enjoyed what I have to share with you today as I drive in traffic in a safe way, having both hands on the steering wheel and driving and talking at the same time. I hope that we could all, for the rest of our days, be thankful, critical, rational thankfulness. Be rational about our things that we are happy, or not even happy. Happy is such an overrated, silly word, but it's contentment. When things suck, like for me, things suck for me right now, but I need to be critical, rational, and thankful about the stuff in my life, because I may be going through a rash of crap to prepare me for the good things that may happen, or even worse things that may happen. God forbid. But when I pray, I try to avoid making suggestions to God in my prayer. Because the pattern of prayer that we learned in the Lord's Prayer is about His kingdom coming, about entering prayer and His providential resources with thankfulness. And that's not really all, that's a little bit of my interpretation of the Lord's Prayer. But the Lord's Prayer is God, and God providing what we need what we need. Not what, I pray that God will give me what I need, and He will consider the things that I want. So be sure to watch my other videos. I have a mixed batch of videos. I do have another channel that I try to focus more on entertainment value. But this whole internet video thing, I know that you probably find it by accident if you find this. But life is very complex right now. And I'm saying for you to be thankful and thoughtful, critical. It's critical to be thankful. If you earned it, if you deserve it, whatever the case, I'm telling you right now, we don't deserve to have good things happen to you or to me. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, because my stuff is totally, completely random.
Brado.